All right, good morning. Let's see here. Catherine should be jumping on. She's the brains behind the organization, so we'll get the operations. We'll get her in here in just a second. There she is. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice. Turn this up a bit. All righty. All right, Catherine, we'll wait around for just a second. By the way, Catherine, did you know what's special about today?
I don't think so.
Back in 1958, today is a special day because, now I don't really approve of the term, but it's Boss's Day. You had no idea, did you?
I didn't.
Well, I sent you a
happy
little something as an
Boss's
email.
Day.
What's that?
Happy Boss's Day.
Well, right. Leader, whatever, whatever. But I want you to. I sent you a little email there for you. You can take a look at it later. But anyway, just it's a big day. There you go. All right, with Nikki. Good morning, Nikki. How we doing? All righty. So we're talking about eating out today. We're gonna wait a couple more minutes. I know we'll see if anybody else jumps on. But we can get started pretty quickly here. The topic is a fun one because we all are going to get caught eating out. We all, or a special occasion or something like that. And to kind of just to plan or program around it is an option, that we have to kind of start kind of thinking about. You mentioned a bunch of stuff on today's video that comes out about what eating out. Some great tips about planning, looking ahead at the menu, understanding what you're eating, ordering first. There's a bunch of things that they can do that you already gave them. So now we're going to tweak a little bit about it and just kind of maybe add a couple more things that I think, and you and I both agree, that are beneficial to eating out. I'm going to start with something really quick. Like last night, I was home early. Claire wasn't going to be home in time for dinner, so I started with dinner. I just literally took, and this is not eating out, but it's same principles. I did my fresh fiber first. I grabbed 2 little small oranges. I ate those. That's my fresh fiber. And then I put some leftover, I think it was beef strips. And I put that with with a little bit of brown rice. And I added a little bit of our homemade tomato sauce. And I added some mushrooms. And so that was kind of my little quick meal that I ate. Pretty easy. It wasn't a very big meal at all like that. I had a little shake too last night. But it's the same idea when I'm going to go out now. I'm going to try to add in a good protein, fresh fiber first, obviously. Now, a secret to that too is if we add a salad, you just want to be mindful about the dressing. So aside for me, I won't put a dressing on the salad, or I'll just order it on the side, and I'll dip my fork in it or whatever and go after it that way. Or I'll just do I have this cherry balsamic that I eat at home. It's with the olive oil. It's really good. So anyway, this little things that you can start doing. So that's one thing I would do, order a fresh fiber first, follow that same rule, and then add in some sort of protein. Obviously, you can add a little bit of carbs, but we want to have that be the smallest thing and not as large, the consumption of it. Another cool tip would be eating slower, taking time and talk to people, have a conversation. If you're eating out, it's kind of like I just said, it could be a special occasion. So it's an opportunity for you to slow down, take your time, chew your food, talk to the person, set your fork down, little things like that. This is a tip for eating out, so you don't eat so much, right? Consuming so much of that food
because usually the portions are pretty big when you're eating out,
right? Because the cost has gone up, right? So they want to make sure there's a value to it, right? And then of course, we don't want to leave anything on our plate, so we try to eat it all. Well, you don't have to. Eat slower, you'll get fuller faster, and you won't eat the whole meal.
Or you can have leftovers for the next day.
Right, you can have a mindset to do that, right? Yeah. Another thing too is, even if you wanted to, you can dive a little bit deeper. We know about rancid oils, so I'm going to add this too about that. You are allowed to ask somebody if they could cook it in butter instead of using the normal oils or traditional oils. You can ask them, hey, can you do this? And I love it now because everybody's got a sensitivity to something, right? Everybody's got gluten, or dairy, or is there any food sensitivities that we need to know about? That your waitress will even ask you nowadays if you have any problems. So you can kind of just go, yeah, I have all these issues. And they will be very close and pay very close attention to your what comes out, because they don't want any kind of reaction at their table,
Mhm.
right? So they're going to be very confident in what they give you. So you're allowed to kind of ask to cook it in butter, other things like that to kind of pay attention to. Catherine, I'm going to throw you,
Mhm.
let you go ahead and lead a couple more ideas, and I'll just kind of chime in with some other stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah, so one thing is like choosing the restaurant can make a big difference. I mean, it's not always going to be perfect that you're going to have control over where you're eating. If you're going out with friends or family, they may already have somewhere set in mind. But if you do have some control over it, that definitely can make a difference. Whether you're going to somewhere that's going to have a lot of healthier options versus going to like a pizza restaurant or somewhere that just serves like fried chicken or
Yeah,
there's different places.
Italian's one of those things
Yeah,
too that's kind of
Italian
tough
is
to find. Even though
yeah.
we'll go to the Italian restaurants and they'll bring out that bowl of salad. I
Hmm.
get the salad first, and kid you not, I'll eat so much salad that I'll just ask for a slice of chicken with something on the side, and then with some marsala sauce or something like that, and I'll just take it home, or I'll eat that and be done with it. So
Hmm.
anyway, keep going.
Yeah, so there's definitely places that are easier to order a healthy option versus other places that they may not really have very many healthy options. So that kind of takes away like the self-control aspect. Like if it's mostly pizza and pasta, and you're like, "Ooh, I really want that, but I'm gonna," and I'm smelling it. Other people are ordering it, and now I have to just order a salad. That's a lot different than if like pretty much most of the options are healthy and you're not really tempted to get those other things. So that can be a really good option. We tend to eat at a lot of the same places, like the Thai restaurant
Yeah.
down the street. We like Ted's Montana Grill. They have they have a skinny dip burger that it comes bunless with some avocado and a little kale salad on the side. So that's really good. Um, so there's definitely a lot of options that places that have
Are healthier.
good options. And then I was going to say, like, if you're on an Italian restaurant or places that don't have a ton of healthy options, you can also look at the appetizer list. I like to do like a lot of Italian places have meatballs as an appetizer, and you can do like the meatball appetizer with like a side salad. And I think that that's really good and satisfying.
Yeah, I
So
was
you can also look at
watching,
that too.
how we get all of our information on TikTok and stuff. I was watching this thing on TikTok and it just made me laugh. Like a lot of the information you're getting are people that are just kind of, AIs putting some ideas in their head, things like that. But literally this woman said, what you do is you order your salad, but you smell the bread as you're eating the salad. I don't know. I mean, sure, the olfactory nerves, there's something going on there, but I've never really taken a bite of salad after I smelled the bread and went like, oh yeah, that tastes like bread.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, maybe. But you can try that if you want to out there.
Yeah.
We're not saying that is the fix, by the way.
Another thing I was gonna say is try not to go like starving. Like
Right.
some people may try to like, not eat during the day, save up for the dinner, but like that's not really a good strategy because then if there's like a bread basket or, chips and salsa or something out there, or people are ordering appetizers and stuff, you may feel like super out of control and may really overdo it. And then you're not really as likely to order a healthier option if you're like starving and you just like your guard may be down.
Yeah.
So
And I would say this too. And if you're going to go out or something like that, water early in the day,
mhm.
often, it's going to fill you
Yeah.
up. You're going to feel good anyway. Add water and definitely don't go for the sweet tea or something like that. Or
Yeah.
that's sweeter because you know that the food you're eating is probably not as natural, organic as you would like. So try to avoid that and just do some water. You can do like soda water. I add lemon or lime or something like that to it, or bitter
Mhm.
sometimes if I'm eating out. So I feel like I'm having a cocktail, but really, we're not doing that much. So like those type of things too to help fill you up a little bit also
Mhm.
before. So you're not just going in there, like you said, starving and just wolfing down everything. So
Mhm. Yeah.
any other tips there, Kathy? Go ahead.
Also like some supplements that you could have on hand that can help when you're eating out. So glutarase is a good one if whenever you're eating gluten like pasta or bread or anything like that. Or you may just not even know that there's gluten in the if there's gluten like in the sauces and stuff like that.
That's a
So
great
always
one. That's a great one. And so is Carbo G. Those are two
mhm,
products or some sort of enzyme. Yep. Go
mhm.
ahead. Keep going.
And then like AF beta food can be good for like all the fats that are in the meals.
Any liver support, any AF beta food, beta call, beta food, beta TCP. I mean, all of those things. to help that liver deal with those excess fats that are going through the body, producing that bile, supporting that body, and to break it down as easy as possible. Or doing it at nighttime too. You can do it when you get home, after you get home, and have a pretty good
And then Zypan is always good for meat, steak.
Yep. God, beautiful. Yeah, these are all great ideas. Bitter herbs are great too to add in before. I mean, you can do that with, and if you have a salad, arugula. Now you're seeing these beet, goat cheese, and arugula salads and stuff. Great starter to the meal because that's going to get those digestive enzymes up and going so that you're not feeling taxed on the system or overwhelmed to the digestive system. So, but yeah, I mean, I like it. That's quite a few things. But, oh, one other thing too, your condiments. If you like ketchup and mustard or whatever, you can. Mustard's probably the healthier of the two, but the ketchup's going to be a little bit sweeter. But anyway, you can put those on the side. Just get them on the side, set them on the burger or on whatever, and you can just dip your fork and use them, sparingly versus just kind of having somebody, lather them on there and move forward. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? I mean, I think this is, kind of good ideas and stuff. Just a little bit of like a game plan of things to do. So we talked about it, right? Go ahead and go a recap of that real quick, Catherine, so they kind of have them.
So fresh fiber first is always a good idea. So usually when you're dining out, they're going to have, side salads that you can start with, or even like a side of a vegetable like broccoli or asparagus or something like that would be a good starter to get that fiber in before your meal. Choosing a healthier restaurant if you can. What else?
Water. Well, drinking plenty of water throughout. Not going in hungry.
Yes.
Sure you're doing that too.
Not going in starving. And then bringing some supplements with you that might help you digest that meal.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I think that's a winning recipe right there. When are we going out next, Catherine? We need to go out and eat. Try this out. Now, anyway, yeah, I like it. Let's see what kind of comments. You guys have more questions about this below. You can comment below, let us know. And keep staying with it. 1% better. Good golly, by the way. It's a lot of leg work and butt work today on our workouts. I was noticing it too. I'm going to have to do something about this because I think I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Anyway.
And let us know if you're doing the Better Butt Challenge.
Yeah, we just heard.
We're getting about halfway through.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Well, awesome. All right, you guys. Thank you guys,
tough.
Catherine. Oh, sorry, Kate. Thank you guys. Thank you, Catherine, for being on here this morning. 1% better. Keep rocking and rolling. Don't give up. Hang in there. It's only for your health. We're doing it. All right.
Yep. Bye.